Hey guys, it's Amanda here from The Hot Plate, and today we are talking about holiday mains, specifically roasts, because let's face it, for new cooks, even experienced ones, roasting can be one of the more intimidating things to do in the kitchen. You've got this huge piece of meat and you're not really sure what to do with it. You think it's going to be messy, it's going to be time consuming, and what if it doesn't work? Well, the good news is that roasting is not as stressful as you think it is. And in fact, today we'll be showing you how to make a pineapple baked ham that's got a fun little twist, because we are already using a ham that has been smoked and cooked. So this is just about reheating it and adding an amazing punch of flavor that your guests are gonna love for the Easter weekend. Using just a few simple ingredients, we're going to whip up the Hot Plate's version of a pineapple baked ham. Let's get started with the glaze. In a pot over medium heat, add the pineapple juice. Remember, all of our measurements are available on thehotplate.com. To the juice, stir in our brown sugar, Dijon mustard, and kosher salt. Whisk it all together and let it bubble for about 20 to 30 minutes till it's reduced by half. Now we've got to move over to the ham. We're going to start by scoring the ham using a sharp knife. To score, just make shallow cuts into the skin and partway into the fat. Then repeat it going in the opposite direction to make sure that we have this amazing diamond pattern. I like using a smoked cooked ham because it means that all we need to do is just warm it through. This takes a lot of pressure off of you and keeps oven cooking time down to just 2 hours. Once the ham's scored, place a clove in the center of each of the diamonds. This takes a couple of minutes but adds an amazing flavor to the ham, not to mention that it looks totally professional. Whole cloves are easy to buy and can be purchased at most grocery stores, and they've got an incredible spicy flavor, kind of like cinnamon. Once the ham's ready to go, you'll need to fit it into a roasting dish. We realized as we started to film this episode that we actually couldn't find our roasting pan, so we'll be using a large oven-safe sauté pan. Either works. Now glaze the pork with about half of the glaze, and don't even worry if some of it drips down into the bottom of the pan. Tent the roast with foil and we're ready to pop it into the oven. One thing to remember is that if you have one, it's great to use a meat thermometer when cooking a roast. It makes it a lot easier to tell when it's cooked to perfection. So we've popped in our meat thermometer and now we're going to cover it and cook it at 350 degrees for 1 hour. After the hour, it's time for that extra hit of pineapple. Remove the tin foil and fill the sides of the pan with pineapple slices. These should be about ½ an inch to 3/4 inch thick so that they don't disintegrate during the cooking process. Meanwhile, make sure that you've increased the oven temperature to 425 degrees Fahrenheit because it's time to get that ham crispy. Baste it again with 1/4 cup of the pineapple glaze and set the timer for 45 minutes. Let the ham continue to bake until it registers 130 degrees Fahrenheit internally. Once it's cooked, just remove it from the oven and tent with foil for 10 minutes. Then, to plate the ham, just place it onto a serving dish and surround it with all of those juicy pieces of pineapple.